So I want to start with the first one that we had listed out, being fashion. And for me,
Mm.
you know, personally, you said before, it really is that simple. You can figure it out in 5 minutes, but a lot of people don't understand how to get to that point. So when it comes to fixing your fashion and what you're going to wear, how does somebody do that? Because I know, like PUAs of old, they think mystery. They think, oh, okay, I paint my nails and I wear a top hat and I'm good to go. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. So, where would you say that somebody would start if they're trying to understand fashion?
Good question. I mean, the obvious route people take is, or route you guys say would take is they try and teach themselves something, whatever that may be. And we all know that's a terrible way to do something because time is your most valuable asset. So the obvious way of learning anything is go to someone who's in the position you want to be in and leverage their time and experience and all the hours of mistakes they've made to streamline your own learning process, and you trade money for that time. Um, I work with a guy called Ollie. He's an ex Calvin Klein model. He was all over billboards, getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to be, a modeling, a fucking grade A model. He's been in the industry for 10, 15 years. He knows his shit inside out. So I send guys to him because I'm not an expert in fashion. I can look okay, but to get my own fashion sorted, I went to a fashion guy. It's a no-brainer, right? Go to an expert. That's the way to do it. Obviously, you can, read some of these men's mags like, GQ and stuff and get a flavor for stuff. But just going out and buying a jacket and putting it on isn't going to solve your problem. It's not going to teach you actually how to be fashionable. Again, going to a fashion guy, they can teach you that, right? So that would
Mhm.
be my obvious advice.
Yeah.
Basic stuff like grooming, which is LinkedIn. I mean, that's just kind of obvious. The amount of guys I work with, it should be common knowledge, right? To wear fucking do you guys call it? You guys call it what
Like
we call it
deodorant,
deodorant.
cologne,
What do you call it? The stuff you spray on your arms in the US or North America.
deodorant. Yeah.
Deodorant as well. So yeah, I mean it's a no-brainer. But I work with guys who don't fucking wear deodorant. They turn up, stinking, and it's like fucking hell, bad breath. Like obviously,
Come on, James, get me
fucking.
laid. Get me laid.
I know it's insane, man. So, but just basic fashion grooming stuff, nose
Mhm.
hair, just fucking. How can you not see? Even some women these days, they've got fucking nose hair. It's like, what the fuck are you up to? You're not auditioning for the next fucking round of Shrek movies. What are you doing? Get that shit taken care of. Teeth whitening if you smoke, no brainer. If you drink coffee, red wine, get your teeth whitened. It's not fucking gay. Yellow teeth look shit. Get over it. It's the day of the metrosexual man. You can still be a masculine guy and have like basic fucking grooming down. Um,
Right.
what else? You've got acne, basic stuff like that. Get on Roaccutane or a strong drug. Go to your GP or go to your doctor. He'll sort you out. Physician, whatever you guys call it. So just basic stuff like that. Yeah. Wear fucking deodorant. Wear cologne. Like smell good. Women pick up on scent. Um,
Mhm.
chew gum. Go to the dentist regularly. This is such basic shit that you think was obvious.
Yeah.
But it's just apparently not common knowledge. It's just crazy. And Botox, guys often ask about that. Ollie gets a lot of questions, the fashion guy, about that. Look, Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, professional fighters are getting it done, right? Because we live in an age of superficiality where there's no hiding it. The better you look, the easier it is, right? That's not to
Yep.
say if you're not, a stunningly attractive man, you can't make stuff happen, because you can. But there's a difference between being good looking and looking good. You could be facially ugly, but still look fucking good because your fashion's on point, your grooming's on point, your haircut's on point, your stubble's on point, all that's on point. So Botox, yeah. I mean, if you're looking, if your head's looking like fucking volcanic rock, like Gordon Ramsay, even fucking Gordon Ramsay got it done, and he had really bad fucking, dents in his. It's like a tractor had driven over his head, and he
Hmm.
got that fixed. So yeah, basic fashion, basic fashion and grooming, no brainer. The grooming part you could definitely sort out yourself. Really, I mean that's quite obvious. But the fashion part, don't waste your time. We're all fashion illiterate as men, unless you're gay, usually. Um, so you don't have good style. Your mum telling you what to wear is not good fashion advice. Your sister telling you what to wear is not good fashion advice. Any girl
No,
you're dating telling you what to wear is not good fashion advice, because what they'll do is
mhm.
they'll dress you up as a chump so you don't get attention. Saying, "Oh no, no, you look great
Exactly.
in that check shirt." No, you look like a fucking, gay, fucking axeman in the woods. It's
Mm-hmm.
not going to work. So go to a fashion dude. I mean, there's plenty. Search on Instagram, fashion guys, type in your city, and it's going to come up with guys who have got really good Instagram showcasing their kind of things with clients. If you want to work with a guy that, you know, has made loads of my clients look good, Ollie Pierce, Google him. He's very, very good. He knows his shit, you know. He's very good. Do you have anything else to add to that for the fashion
Yeah,
stuff?
one thing I want to hone in on, because facial hair I think is very important. Like, how do you want this to look? And if you just look up the shape of your head and what haircut and what, you know, facial hair, if you're going to do that, makes the most sense for your head shape. Now, if you go and get your haircut and you need to clean up whatever mop you have, ask the question. If you don't know, like, don't just say, "Oh, I'll take a two. Just give me the two trim." No, like, ask them, "What do you think would look good?" Because those are the people you're getting your haircut anyways. Those are the people that know what looks good, and they can give you that advice and do it for you. So
Yeah,
I
it's
think
great
that's really
advice.
important. You know, outside of basic hygiene, I think that this is very important because women see shoes first, but they see this second. So make sure that this looks good.
Agreed. Couldn't agree more. And again, that process of go to an expert, a guy that cuts hair, a high end barber that cuts hair for a living and charges people a lot of money, knows what he's doing more than you. So go to an expert. You could go to a high end barber once, pay $100, but then he gives you some advice on what would really work for your face shape, as you said, and then you can then rinse and repeat that and just go back forevermore, knowing what's actually going to suit you. You know, and if you haven't had your haircut, if you've had the same haircut since you're 12 years old, since your mum took you down to get it done, it's time to maybe get a second opinion on what's going on. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to mention. Guys often ask me about glasses. Look, unless you're Johnny Depp and you're in the Pirates of the Caribbean and you've got a fucking, you know, you're in a fucking rock band in Hollywood, no, you're not going to look better with glasses. It's very rare. Get laser eye surgery. I got contact lenses, and then when I started going on nights out and getting kind of red eyes like a zombie, I switched. I just got laser done, and it was amazing. So
Mm-hmm.
glasses never make up for man, in my opinion. You can occasionally put it off, but you've got to be super stylish. You've got to really know yourself inside out. The average Joe, better without glasses, I'd say.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. It's very difficult to pull it off. When you can do it well, it looks amazing, but that's average Joe is not going to be able to know how to do that. No, that's great advice. Yeah, I think all the way around with fashion, and it's just so important because it's also how you represent yourself to the world, not
Mm.
just with women. You know, think about your job, think about the people you're interacting with day to day. You got to make sure you're looking good.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. And it's not necessarily for the women. Obviously, if you take care of yourself, women are going to see that, but it's more for you. Having that kind of really, if you're dressed like a boss, you're in really good shape at the gym and you look good, you know, your confidence levels will just go through the roof. Even if they're quite low before, it's going to boost them up instantly. So when
Mm-hmm.
you're walking around, more women are going to check you out. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Look as good as possible. One of the early influencers I had, who was quite an anti-game guy, really, um, because he thought it was like kind of, you know, too nice and a bit of time wasty stuff. And I think he did like an RSD course with one of the instructors for a month called, I think he's called Wade or whatever. But a guy called Good Looking Loser. He was hardcore into the idea of just look as good as fucking possible. Screen very hard, escalate fast, but look as good as possible. And he made that point as well, that being good looking is very different from looking good, you know, because you can be facially ugly but have very low body fat percentage, get your hair on point, get your stubble on point, have really good dress sense, and have a bit of a swag to you because you know you look good, and women will respond on a visceral level to that. So it doesn't fucking matter. All these excuses about, oh, I'm not good looking. No, fuck off. It doesn't. It's irrelevant. I've seen so many guys who are not actually stereotypically facially very good looking at all, but the rest of it is on point. Your
Mm-hmm.
head, your face, it is important, but it's a very tiny proportion of your overall body mass if you think about it, right? Very,
True,
very small
true.
part. So if you get all the other bits sorted, you have options.